Self-reflecting as a mental health tool. My name is Taylor Lawrence, and this is my research study. Will redesigning self-reflecting tools and ideas to include the technological aspect of today's world help benefit the mental health treatment process? Could we set up a tool where participants are able to record their thoughts during emotional or stressful moments and go back and reflect on them later? In today's world, there's an overwhelming amount of social media. Technology has become a huge tool in social psychology. Take, for example, peer-to-peer technology. This is a platform where there's no hierarchy, and it allows users to connect with each other all over the world and share any idea you could think of. For my project, I chose to use technology in a different way. Almost everyone is familiar with Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. One thing I'm sure everyone can agree is that people often use these social media outlets as a platform to express negative emotions in the heat of the moment or during any type of stressful situation. This is often looked at as a bad thing because people often act irrationally or on impulse when dealing with emotions, causing them to post things publicly to the world they usually would not post or say. What if we use this in a different way as a positive tool for dealing with emotional situations? A lot of people can admit that they have posted something online in the heat of the moment, then later regretted it after having time to calm down and think things through. My idea was to try to take this human reaction or impulse to post emotionally online and make it beneficial in a more controlled way. I set up a study in which I would use a new tool that involves the electronic and technological aspect of today's world to help benefit the mental health treatment process. There is much to be said on the benefits of self-reflection and self-awareness. It's my strong opinion that being able to self-reflect gives you a sense of self-awareness that helps you grow confidence. It's been said that self-reflection provokes a new way of dealing with the world, and it's liberating and inspiring. Giving people the freedom to self-reflect also gives them a sense of confidence and self-worth. They're often able to see things and understand things about themselves that they were not able to do or see before. If clients are able to use self-reflecting tool to benefit themselves, it can be great and a great use for treatment of things such as depression, anxiety, and anger management. So I'm creating a study that will allow the participants to get in touch with their I and me and reflect upon them to make positive changes in life decisions, using self-reflection as a treatment tool for multiple mental health disabilities. Anthony David states, "It is possible that literal self-reflection, made directly or indirectly, may aid psychological self-reflection and can be utilized in the treatment of a number of different disorders." For my study, I was able to get 5 participants. Each participant was given a detailed report on what the study was about and their role in the study. If they agreed to the terms and conditions and felt they were adequate match, then they signed their consent form and continued with the process. The participants will use their phone's speak-to-text feature to verbally notate their exact thoughts and feelings and emotions during any stressful or emotional situation over a 2-month period. They are also instructed not to react or respond to the stressful emotional situations in the moment. They will reread what they notated after at least 24 hours in a clear state of mind and decide how they choose to respond now that they aren't acting impulsively and emotionally. Then, each participant will turn in their notes and solutions to the instructor and be able to give verbal feedback on how this tool helped them manage these stressful emotional situations better or how it did not help. In other words, instead of going and posting on social media under emotional stress, they are to use the notes section in their phone as if there were social media and post their exact feelings and thoughts to their notepad. They will go back within 24 hours or more and go over everything they wrote in a clear state of mind. It's my opinion that this will help them make better judgments on how to handle emotional situations, as well as giving them a sense of self-awareness and the ability to self-reflect in future situations. Sometimes waiting to see your therapist can take too long. And if you can say your emotions while you're feeling them and go back and read them when the emotions are gone, it serves as a type of therapy within itself. For this study, I used a qualitative research approach. I was able to reach out to 5 people that I knew and have them report their data in their own language and their own words. Each participant used their own phone to voice record their thoughts during a particularly stressful or emotional time in order to later reflect on it. They were all given consent forms and a detailed outline of the study. The consent form was very thorough and explained that they can stop the study at any time, for any reason, and without question. It also had all the necessary medical consent topics as well. At the end of the 2-month time frame they were given, they all sent me their dictations along with their thoughts on this new self-reflecting tool and how it helped or did not help them. In order to analyze the data, I used a phenomenology approach. Phenomenology is the study of the development of human consciousness and self-awareness as a preface to or a part of philosophy. I was able to read all of their dictations and their reflections. This gave me the ability to see their self-awareness and how their growth in self-awareness and self-reflection was benefiting them. Results and conclusion. All of the participants had at least one emotional or stressful situation in which they used this technological self-reflecting tool. Out of the 5 participants, 4 of them found this tool to be beneficial and gave them a better sense of self-awareness and self-reflection skills. However, 1 participant did not state whether this tool was helpful or not. For those participants that did find it useful, they all stated they would keep using the tool even outside of the study because of the positive impact it had on them. Overall, I would have to say this has been a useful tool to help me manage my anxiety. This is one quote from one of the participants, unprompted. Altogether, the information correlates with the literature I discussed in the beginning of this PowerPoint. The participant stated that this form of technological self-reflection has served as an aid in his anxiety treatment. In conclusion, I feel it is very imperative to create new tools that involve technology to help people remember how to self-reflect and to show people the benefits of self-reflection as a mental health treatment tool.